Are you looking to upgrade your team or make some money selling coins? Check out mobilemaddencoins.com. They have coins on all platforms, and use code Ryan at the checkout for a 10% discount. And we're back for another day of Madden 17 ratings. This time we actually have the halfbacks. There's a lot of controversial people up here. I don't know. You guys will see. If you haven't seen it already, I'm sure other YouTubers have been doing this, but it's just my thoughts and opinions. I have the other two guys back again, and we do want to address one thing. Myself first, I want to go ahead and address it. When you watch these videos, when you watch my videos, when you watch anyone else's videos, you're listening to opinions. If we're talking about what we feel like the rating should be for these players or how they play in real life, it's just an opinion. Everybody has an opinion. I don't understand why it has to be so hostile in the comments. Like, I say I don't feel as if Russell Wilson should be number 5 best quarterback in Madden, and people just absolutely go apeshit. Now, I do want to mention that Russell Wilson he's a good quarterback. I'm not going to lie. Like, he's a good quarterback. I'd probably have him right there, 6, 7, or 8, most likely 6 or 7, but I just feel like you could put other guys ahead of him at number 5. I want to see Russell Wilson one more year. What's so wrong about me saying I want to see him for one more year do what he's been doing, put up great stats without Marshawn Lynch, without a crazy good run game? And I know everyone's going to say, well, he won so many games last year without Marshawn Lynch. I understand that. I perfectly understand that. I just want to see him do it one more time. Just like with Cam. I was the biggest Cam Newton hater of all time. Biggest Cam Newton hater of all time. He put his fist down my throat and made me eat my words. Yep. All right. So we're going to go ahead and stop talking about that now. Just wanted to throw that in there. I know you guys like to listen to our rants and stuff like that. So no one's really talking bad about Russell Wilson. We want to see it one more year. Anyways, moving on to the number 1 best running back in Madden 17. These are the actual ratings right here. We have Le'Veon Bell with 90 speed, 95 agility, 99 carrying. That's crazy. 95 elusiveness, and 97 juke move. So he comes right out of the gate, one of the best running backs in the game, bar none. Do you guys disagree with Le'Veon Bell being the number 1 best running back in Madden?
No.
Yeah, I mean, it's either him or AP.
I agree with it.
It's a toss-up. Here's what his MUT card could look like. Disregard what's in his hand. I want to give a very big shout-out to Atomic Donkey for making me these little MUT cards here. He threw in a little troll. I don't know if he hates Le'Veon Bell or whatever, but, of course, Le'Veon Bell suspended for, the first 4 games of the year again?
Yeah.
Because violating the drug policy. I mean, come on. What are these Steelers players doing? Like,
stay off the damn weed, and they don't listen.
Moving on to number 2, we have the GOAT, Adrian Peterson, 92 speed, 88 strength, 93 agility, 96 ball carrier vision, and 93 stiff arm, and he's going to come in at a 91 overall. Again, needless to say, these guys are both going to agree, so I'm not even going to consult them. Moving on to the actual image of what his MUT card could look like, and even Chase is in this call right now. He's not going to talk, but he said that looks sick, and if it looks anything like that, I mean, I don't even know what I would do if I was pulling a pro pack and that popped out. So there's Adrian Peterson. He's a beast. Nothing needs to be said. Moving on to the 3rd best running back. This is where it starts to get a little bit controversial. And Chase actually brought up a point like, maybe it just looks so weird because Marshawn's not there anymore. And that kind of makes sense because Marshawn would probably fall in and around this spot. But we do have Doug Martin, the muscle hamster, as people call him. I'm not going to get into Doug Martin. I think he's a good player. I think he was just playing his heart out for a new contract. I don't know if we're going to see that again, but 90 overall, 89 speed, kind of slow, 91 agility, 90 trucking, 91 elusiveness, and 91 stiff arm. Do you guys have any disagreements with this card, this player here, or what do you think?
Well, if we're basing his card off of what he did last year, then
yeah.
He's definitely the 3rd, maybe 2nd best running back. I don't remember where he was in rushing yard stats, but based on that alone.
Yeah. The thing people need to realize is the day of the running back being a workhorse, doing everything for their teams are pretty much all but dead. I mean, you see a couple of guys in there that can do this, but to see Doug Martin up here at 90 overall, it's not too shocking. It's just kind of like, are there really that many running backs that are below him? I don't know. But this is what his MUT card is going to look like, potentially 86 overall. Just something that he threw together, Atomic Donkey. So looks like a pretty cool card, running for a touchdown right there. It looks like against the New Orleans Saints. So moving on to the number 4 player here, we have Jamal Charles. A lot of injuries in this man's career, and it According to EA, it's going to slow him down a bit at 91 speed. Still pretty fast, one of the fastest running backs in the game. 92 acceleration with 97 agility, 92 spin move, and 95 juke. And he's going to come in at an 89 overall in Madden 17. And then here's what his MUT card will potentially look like. Just a typical run-of-the-mill Jamal Charles card. It'll make you crap your pants if you pull it because you're like, oh my God, I got Jamal Charles, just like I always do every year. So moving on to the final running back. This is where it definitely becomes controversial to me. Now, Lamar Miller. I don't even remember Lamar Miller having that great of a year last year. Do you guys?
No, I think he only had actually, did he hit 1,000 yards rushing last year? Because I
have
so.
absolutely no idea.
I think he was around 800 yards rushing.
Yeah,
Ooh.
so I mean,
Fast, though.
I'm trying to load up ESPN right now to look, but of course it's going crazy. But yeah, Lamar Miller moving to the Houston Texans moving to the Miami Dolphins. Wait, what? Did he go to? No, he went to the Texans.
He went to the Texans from the Dolphins.
Yeah, I'm completely losing my mind right now trying to load up ESPN. But from the Dolphins to the Texans, 93 speed, 92 acceleration, 95 agility, 90 juke, and 90 elusiveness, 92 juke. That's crazy for a guy like Lamar Miller. Those are really good attributes at 88 overall. And this is what his MUT card could look like. Of course, we do not have an image of him yet on the Houston Texans, but there he is on the Miami Dolphins. And then now I'm going to be looking at ESPN real quick just to give an idea of who else we could have seen on there. Todd Gurley could have definitely been up there. Doug Martin finished with the second most rushing yards at 1,400. We had Chris Ivory, Latavius Murray. Devonta Freeman is another guy you could have potentially seen up there, but he had a really bad end of the season. Jonathan Stewart, Frank Gore, D'Angelo Williams, Matt Forte, LaShawn McCoy. Those are all guys that you could definitely consider above Lamar Miller. But other than that, I mean, like I said, the day of the running back is all but, depleting. We see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, only 7 running backs with over 1,000 yards. And that, I mean, if we go back to 2007, we're going to see just, look at that, guys. 17 running backs with 1,000 yards. So it's definitely a pass-first league now, and we are going to see guys like Lamar Miller and, Chris Ivory way up there in the rankings where, a couple of years ago, we probably wouldn't even have seen them in the top 15, top 20. But that's going to be the top 5 running backs. If you guys have any disagreements with what we said in the comments, I'm sure you'll talk about it, as you always do. That's why I love you guys. Even though you may say, I'm unsubscribing because you guys hate Russell Wilson. I mean, that's your opinion. That's fine. It's our opinion to say that we don't think he's number 5 best quarterback in the league, and it's our opinion to say, maybe Lamar Miller shouldn't be up there. Not saying he's not a good player. I'm sure he'll do work for the Texans. I'm sure he'll run for 200 yards in the Titans, and I'll kill myself, but that's going to be the video. We'll talk to you guys with the receivers probably and the tight ends. Anyone has anything else they want to say it now.
Packers Super Bowl 51 champs.
Kyrie Irving's a god.
I don't know what to say about that, so peace out. What the fuck?
Dog, I was going